Of clean places, friendly faces for nearly 60 years. When you visit our stores, you'll find something for the entire family to enjoy. From our restaurants to plenty of drink and snack options. So whether you're back on the open road or planning to be soon, we'll be here for you and your entire travel party, keeping our stops safe, clean, and stocked with all your road trip needs. Love's, the heart of the highway.
Take the worry out of Wi-Fi with managed Wi-Fi from Troy Cable. Say goodbye to dead zones. Automatically update outdated technology. Get the most of your signal with specialized access points. With worry-free Wi-Fi from Troy Cable, you can enjoy a full-strength signal reaching every corner of your home. Think fast. Think friendly. Think Troy Cable.
Hey everybody, Mike McDowell, driver of the Love's Travel Stop Ford Mustang for Front Row Motorsports. Just want to send out a special thanks to all you out there that are working so hard to keep America moving. We know that the world's crazy right now and things are trying and we know that this is a difficult time, but we're so thankful for you guys that continue to stay on the road and keep us going. We know it's not easy and you have family back home and friends and we just appreciate it so much. There's so much that we take for granted that we realize right now that without those trucks going around the country, we wouldn't have any of these supplies. So thank you guys very much. Keep up the good work, and we appreciate it.
Did you know at Wiley Sanders Truck Line, after 30 days of employment, that you can join our 401k retirement plan? That's right. We match it up to 4%. That's gross pay, 4% after 30 days of employment. Drive a Buck Division truck for Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Be home twice a week and every weekend. You know, if these wheels roll at Wiley Sanders Truck Line, you make money. Home twice a week, every weekend. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, $1,000 sign-on bonus. Come drive for the best today.
When you think Troy Cable, think of a world-class network. Think of friendly local customer support experts. Think of reliable internet, phone, television, and security for your home or business. Most importantly, think of a hometown company connecting its community. Think fast. Think friendly. Think Troy Cable.
Come join Wiley Sanders Truck Lines today. $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We also have a dental plan. You could be the next driver of the month. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. If you're a certified mechanic looking for a job, then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We need good mechanics. Call John Smothers or Ken Bray for the maintenance department. You will have a future at Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun...
Good morning and welcome to another edition of Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. I'm so excited this morning to be here to just bring you things about Wiley Sanders Truck Line. And I want to thank Terry McPherson. Talked to Terry the other day and he was telling me I missed a Bible verse one morning, and he caught it, and he told me, and I love that. And you see that number down there on the screen, 334-770-3352. When I make a mistake or you got something you want to hear or want me to say, call that number. I'll be glad to do it. As long as it's positive, Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line is for this community. As long as it's positive, I will mention it and I will talk about it. And Mr. Campbell always say, "What, Hoss? no charge to you. Everybody's looking for something for no charge. Some things that are no charge are not good, but Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line is good because we do good things. And I was doing some studying last night, and I come up on this scripture, and I believe it or not, I remembered it. I said, I want to read that in the morning on Truck Talk. And the scripture is Proverbs 12:25, and it says, anxiety in a man's heart weights it down, but a good word cheers it up. And I took that, and I took good word, and good word is job. Citizens of Pike County and citizens of the United States of America, we've got to go to work. We've got to get our economy turned around, get jobs. Well, we got jobs. Go to the jobs. Who would have thought that in 2021 that we would be asking people to go to the jobs? And that's what we're asking now. We're asking people, okay, we've kind of got this pandemic where we can work with it. We know a lot more about it than we knew last year. And so now let's work around it. But let's get our country back moving. Let's get our schools to going. Let's get our 401ks to moving again. Let's get this economy back to where it was. At one time, America, we was jumping. As the young folks say, we was jumping. We was moving up. My boss, Mr. Sanders, like to say rocking and rolling. Rocking and rolling. And that's what I want us to do. I want us to rock and roll. And you're saying, well, what can I do? Well, you can encourage others. If you're retired and you're sitting back drawing your retirement, encourage younger ones to go to work so they can sit back and enjoy their retirement. I don't know what is enough. I don't know how much is enough. I've decided I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna keep running. I'm having fun. I'm getting a chance to help people, so I'm just gonna run on. I used to hear my granddaddy say, he said, I'm gonna run on and see what the end gonna bring. I'm gonna run on and see what the end gonna bring. But let's get our minds on jobs, and I'm gonna reach out and call some vendors today. I know places that need people to go to work, and we're gonna talk about that. And we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Shine warm upon your face. The rains fall soft upon your fields. Though you've probably heard these words before, it's our wish for all travelers. For those carrying the things we need and visiting the ones they love. Those that take to the open road to feed their families, to see new sights, to get ahead. They spend hours, days, nights, even weeks on an endless ribbon of highway. Through the weather, the breakdowns, the closures. And then they see it. Glowing in the distance, that familiar sign. A sigh of relief. Each day, thousands stop by. Each different. Each with one thing in common. They need this. They need us. They need a home away from home. A place where everything is exactly the way they like it, and the everyday is done extraordinarily well. So today's a new day. Let's be that place. An open sign where there's none for miles. A familiar face that always says, welcome back. A meal that refreshes their soul. Let's be that place where they can grab a warm shower after a long day and be that crew that can repair just about anything. Let's say, rest easy, weary traveler. You made it. But let's not stop there. We will lead how America's highway travelers refresh, refuel, repair. we will return every traveler to the road better than they came.
$29 is all you need. That's right. $29. And you're driving today. Or get payments starting as low as $99 a month during the $29.99 sale. Shop PremierTroy.com and save. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody. $29 then. And payments as low as $99 a month. That's right. And choose from over 100 used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Yes. That's over $2 million of pre-owned inventory. Shop big selection. Low prices. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody. It's our end of the month sale at Premier. Yes. Choose from over 100 pre-owned vehicles. Prices start at $2,995. Payments as low as $99 a month. Now through Monday at PremierTroy.com. Let's go. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody. We have new Rams and Jeeps. Okay. Save up to $10,000 on new Rams. Yes. Or $2,250 on new Jeeps. We have over 50 new vehicles to choose from. Don't miss the end of the month sale at PremierTroy.com. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
At Badcock Home Furniture and More, we know what it means to find the perfect fit. The feeling of surprise. That just right moment of delight. It's what we see every time a family finds their priced right style and snuggle perfect comfort. Because for us, home isn't simply where you live, it's how you live. Badcock Home Furniture and More. Just right. Since 1904, Badcock Home Furniture and More has supported neighbors and helped them feel just right at home. And for our 117th anniversary, we're raising $117,000 for American Red Cross Disaster Relief. Plus, get special savings throughout the store, including our Legends Anniversary Mattress, all with no credit refused. For style that feels just right, it has to be Badcock. Badcock Home Furniture and More. Just right.
Sandbuck Insurance has been providing quality insurance solutions to our community in the Troy, Enterprise, Andalusia, and surrounding areas for 39 years. We focus on providing a personal touch and attention to detail when it comes to customer service. We make sure to create an experience that is difficult to find in today's market, so our clients can be sure they are doing what is best for them. At Sandbuck Insurance, we'll work with you to ensure that you and those you care about the most are protected. Making a difference today. Sandbuck Insurance.
The City of Montgomery Department of Cultural Affairs is excited to welcome.
And we're back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We had a little technical difficulty there. I am really liking it now. But anyway, let me say this to you. That is so much better. Let me say this to you, and you. We was talking this morning. I want to touch this, and I'm not pointing no fingers at nobody. But people, let's be kind to one another. I didn't see it, just have heard about it from some people that I really trust, talking about what happened at Tennessee. Now, I'm not a Lane Kiffin fan because he left me, but he's still a human. He's a human being with a family, and people, we've got to love one another. He's still one of God's children, and this sport, we can't not let this sport alter our thinking from, what am I about to say, right and wrong. We can't let a sport make us do things that we know that are wrong, that are against God's will, that are just wrong. We can't do that. I'm not going to point no fingers because I don't know, it wasn't there. But I can see on TV, and what I'm hearing, it was really not nice. So at least we know it wasn't Troy State fans or Alabama fans or Auburn fans. I think I covered the area that won't get me in trouble around here. And that's good. That's what America is built upon. America is built upon the freedom to do the things that one likes within the law. Within the law. There's no law that says I can't root for just one team and I don't want but just one team to win. There's no law that says I can't. So let's make sure we stay in tune with the law. Last Monday I was on here and I did a mini show, But today, we're going to full hour. I had a guest, and I don't want to call their name because they didn't make it, and I don't want to make them like I'm trying to make them look bad. But it gives me an opportunity to tell you this. The raise, and I'm so proud to say this, the raise that we give out on last Monday is equivalent. I've heard drivers talk, because drivers are at different stages, but I've heard no driver say under $100 and something more a week. That is good money, ladies and gentlemen. That is money that you can have, and you can raise your family, and you can buy a house. And I know he thought I would forget it. But I talked to one of our dispatchers. Excuse me. I got something in my throat, and I'm glad this is live TV, so I can't just take a commercial break. Sometimes I have to do stuff like that. I'm about to choke here. But Lee Outlaw told me last week, and he was so excited. This is the company that I work for. This is the kind of dispatchers that we got. He told me that he had about 4 of his drivers. Now, you got to think, he's got a fleet of trucks. About 4 of his drivers that had been there a couple of years and had bought them a house. And he was so excited. It was like he had got a new house. It made me feel good to be a part of that. Just being thought enough of to tell. And those drivers, when you watch the show tonight, and if you want to tell your story, you can. If you want to tell your story, you can. You can come and just tell how you came to Wiley Sanders, you got your credit right, and you got to working, you got to making money, and now you and your family have a house. That is just great. That is what I be trying to say to people. That is what I be trying to say. That's what jobs do. I had another interesting story, and I'm going to let this guy come on the show. Talk to him. He works for us. He's an older guy. He's semi-retired. He runs a trip a week. We got all kind of bandages out there, ladies and gentlemen. And I was getting some trucks turned around on the red line. Some people had backed in, and I was asking them to turn their truck around. And he come walking across the yard, and I'm going to tell you the frame of mind I was in. I said, oh boy, he's going to be mad with me because I'm getting them to turn their trucks around. The reason we get them to turn them around is that if somebody hit them, we'd rather them hit it on the back, not on the front. Tab stuff costs money. But he had been looking for me. This is how God works. He said, man, I see your show all the time. I see the commercials. I want to tell you my story. I just want to tell you my story. And I said, okay. And I don't want to tell his whole story, but his wife was in an accident. And that's all I want to say. But he was so proud of how the company handled it with him being on the road and all. And I said I was going to tell it, but the more I think about it, that's something he needs to tell. And I'm going to let him tell it. I think he'll be here the first Monday in November. And I'm looking forward to hearing it again. And also, I'm looking forward to you hearing it. It's such a wonderful story. It's such a wonderful story of how Wiley Sanders Truck Lines supported him during that tragic times. I want to work for a company that knows me by my name. I don't want to be, well, if my truck number is 5062, I don't want to be known as 5062. I want to be known as Hoss. He drives 5062. And that's the way it is with Sanders. Leon Miles is Leon Miles. He drives 7062, but his name is Leon Miles. He's one of our trainers, and he just popped up on my mind. And let me tell you something. If there was a time, if you have somebody that does not have a job and is looking to embetter themselves, go to truck driving school. I know a lot of great schools, but in this area, the two greatest schools I know would be Trenton Technical College and Davis CDL in Dothan, Alabama. I'm going to get down to the Davis this week and meet some of the students. Trenton actually going up there tomorrow and bring some of the students home. When I say home, I know you said bring them home. That's right. Bring them to Wiley Sanders. Because that's where I want them to make their home at. I call that my home. It's encouraging to me. And I'll be right back after this commercial break.
Welcome to Love's. Safe and clean are two words that mean more now than ever before. Love's has been the leader of clean places, friendly faces for nearly 60 years. When you visit our stores, you'll find something for the entire family to enjoy. From our restaurants to plenty of drink and snack options. So whether you're back on the open road or planning to be soon, we'll be here for you and your entire travel party, keeping our stops safe, clean, and stocked with all your road trip needs. Love's, the heart of the highway.
Take the worry out of Wi-Fi with managed Wi-Fi from Troy Cable. Say goodbye to dead zones. Automatically update outdated technology. Get the most of your signal with specialized access points. With worry-free Wi-Fi from Troy Cable, you can enjoy a full-strength signal reaching every corner of your home. Think fast. Think friendly. Think Troy Cable.
Hey everybody, Mike McDowell, driver of the Love's Travel Stop Ford Mustang for Front Row Motorsports. Just want to send out a special thanks to all you out there that are working so hard to keep America moving. We know that the world's crazy right now and things are trying and we know that this is a difficult time, but we're so thankful for you guys that continue to stay on the road and keep us going. We know it's not easy and you have family back home and friends and we just appreciate it so much. There's so much that we take for granted that we realize right now that without those trucks going around the country, we wouldn't have any of these supplies. So thank you guys very much. Keep up the good work, and we appreciate it.
Did you know at Wiley Sanders Truck Line, after 30 days of employment, that you can join our 401k retirement plan? That's right. We match it up to 4%. That's gross pay, 4% after 30 days of employment. Drive a Buck Division truck for Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Be home twice a week and every weekend. You know, if these wheels roll at Wiley Sanders Truck Line, you make money. Home twice a week, every weekend. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, $1,000 sign-on bonus. Come drive for the best today.
When you think Troy Cable, think of a world-class network. Think of friendly local customer support experts. Think of reliable internet, phone, television, and security for your home or business. Most importantly, think of a hometown company connecting its community. Think fast. Think friendly. Think Troy Cable.
And we're back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. While I was on break, I had one of the business owners here in Troy, the manager of Trojan Detail, to call me. And Matt, what's going on, man?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Trojan Detail, you know, we washing cars this morning. We take truck, SUVs, ATVs, no matter what you got. We'll try to get it clean for you. We also got another business where we buy old car batteries.
Uh-huh.
You know, old car batteries. You bring them up here, we'll purchase them for you. We don't need a new battery. We want to buy old batteries.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you bring them up here, We have different prizes. We also buy small batteries for us, motorcycles, big trucks, regular cars, and we'll purchase them for you.
Okay, I was talking, Millie Johnson, I think, is a part of that, and I was talking to her, and she was saying the mayor was real involved with the buying the old batteries to kind of help clean up the environment. You know, if you had them just sitting in the yard or just sitting around, it was better to have a place like you guys have up there, equipped to store the batteries. And I noticed the cardboard you had up there, and I noticed all the rules and regulations that you had to follow by getting them, and it's real nice. It's real good to see how you've done that.
Yeah.
And so, say for instance, I got a couple of batteries in my yard and I want to sell them. So what do? I just load them up and just see you guys. You got hours or certain days you buy them. How do you work that?
I buy them from Monday through Saturday. And then if you got a problem, I'll come up here on Sunday and get them from you. But with Monday through Saturday, we'll open and give me a call. Or you just really just come in and pull up. We're ready to buy.
You ready to buy right now? Look around in my yard. On your detail part, I saw your truck the other day, and I saw on it that you move people. So you're in the moving business too?
Yeah, we move. We also move too. If you'll give us a call, we'll come out and see what you got and give you a price, and we'll move. Not just in Troy, we'll move you out of town.
Well, all right, man. It's good to hear from you. Good to talk to you. And I know you do a lot of picking up and delivering, but that gets tight sometimes. So you do that on certain days, or they just have to call you and see are you able to do it or what?
They just call me and see if we're able to do it, and we'll let them know. But if we're able, we will come pick your car and we'll bring it back.
Okay, I see a lot of dealerships do business with you. The Nissan place, the Chevrolet place. I've been up there and I've seen them places. You got to be pretty good when people let you clean their car up that they're trying to sell and make money off of it. So that lets me know you're doing a pretty good job up there.
That's right. We try to treat the customers right and make sure their vehicles clean, and and just like you say, treat the customers good. And hopefully they'll come back to you.
And I think about that, and I think about you as an individual. I know that you believe in God, and man, I'm just glad to see you well. I know you were sick a month or so ago, and it's just good to hear from you. I think you out at the bank this morning picking up a car at Troy Bank and Trust. You wash cars for the bank, so maybe you need to drop your cars off to these other banks, All In, and well, I don't know about two banks, All In and Troy Bank and Trust, but I know we got more banks than that.
Yeah.
Well, it's always good to talk to you. Did your football team win this weekend?
Of course, we won, and we also won in the NFL also. So I'm doing good this morning.
So right now is a good time to be a Trojan?
It's a great day to be a Trojan. That's the word for the day. It's a great day to be a Trojan.
A great day to be a Trojan. I know you graduated from Troy State, and I just always kind of pick at you about it. But you and juniors, one thing about y'all gonna stay with the Trojans, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I think y'all won in kind of a stylish fashion. Then y'all intercept the ball and take it in for a TD to win the game.
To win the game. I'm proud of them guys out there. They made the city of Troy look well yesterday.
Good. We're going to get Coach on the show here for long and maybe get some of the players. He's just too busy right now, and hey, we can truly understand that. Well, man, we appreciate everything you do in the community. I've always called on you during the time when I put the trail out there for the kids for Christmas. It's getting to be that time, and I ain't moving as fast as I used to move, and eventually I'll be passing that torch to you, but I'm going to do it this year, and we're going to work with it and get it done and make those boys and girls happy. I can't say enough of how much I appreciate how you just pitch in there with me on this every year. And, Matt, I can't remember how many years we've been doing it now. I just can't remember.
Is that what we've been doing about 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, it's something like that. I know Kelly been doing Turkeys for Heaven probably triple that time, and all that stuff is about to come up, and we've got to be ready, and we got to get ourselves together and get it done, man. There's some kids out there that are depending on us to get it done, and we're gonna just get it done and make them happy, put joy in their heart. You know, God loves it when we do things for others, not so much as for ourselves. He's encouraged when we do things for others.
Amen.
And when I think of that, I guess everybody says, well, everything you think of Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Well, that's part of my life. And when I think of him doing things for us, I think of the Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Then I think of these sister companies that is in this town: KW Plastics, KW Containers, KW Recycling. These places that are surrounding the truck lines and feeding it freight and revenue going out and just stuff coming back into our community. Man, Pike County got it going on.
That's right.
When you got Trojan Detail, you got We Buy Junk Batteries, you got all the banks, you got Troy University winning now. And I've got to take another call. Matt, good to talk to you.
All right, God bless.
Thank you. Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
How are you, sir?
I'm good. Lee?
This is Lee.
You touched my heart so much the other day and I was telling people this morning on Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Lines of how excited you got, man, when you was telling me about your drivers. And I just wanted you to tell that story about you had some drivers that have been working with us and have now got themselves together and have bought them a house.
I have, in the last, I want to say 5 months, just to be safe. In the last 4 months, and this is right now is a great time because of interest rates, but in the last 4 months, I've had 4 drivers purchase homes, and I think that's just an outstanding thing. I mean, because it's all falling right here together, and they're excited, I'm excited. That's a wonderful thing, a wonderful investment, a good place to raise their families, and these are young guys, and I'm just excited for them, honestly.
I know you are. I can't remember nothing. I had a yellow notepad this morning that I had wrote everything down on.
That's right.
I left it at home. I forgot it, left it at home. So I made another one when I got to work. Guess what? I forgot it and left it on my desk. So I'm going to get in the form of a notepad being in my hand because I have so much I'll be trying to do and let the community know about so many things. But that was just so heartfelt when you just turned your chair around and you said, man, I've had 4 drivers. And I told people, we don't mention their names, but, you're talking about 4 drivers that have purchased a house right here. And it just made me, I'm going to walk that hall today or tomorrow and find out some more drivers. And that's because they bought into the system, they worked hard, and they made money and was able to do it.
They know this is a wonderful trade. This is a great place to work, great place to be, and you can make a good living and steady wins. Just stay steady. We're going to try to take care of you. And that just showed me, hey, not just their hard work is paying off, but our hard work, the things that we're trying to do for them, it's paying off too. You can't emphasize that enough, that these guys they've got their whole lives ahead of them, and now they've got a wonderful foundation to build on,
Yeah.
It is, honestly.
And the Bible says, blessed he who has his own. And man, that is, now everybody needs a purpose to do things. And
that's right.
And my purpose of doing good is because I know God wants me to do good. And my purpose for doing good on my job is because my job is good to me, the better I am. And it helps others, And we got a saying that we go around there, that job. All of us say it, We all in this together. You're a dispatcher.
That's right.
That's your job. But for everything else to function right, you got to do that. I'm a recruiter. I've got to get them in there. Trace Parker, he runs the whole operation, but he needs everybody up under him. Frankie Saras, Kevin Baker, Scott Maddox.
all got to be pulling the same way.
That's right. You ever hook them? What they used to call it?
A yoke.
Yeah, but what we used to call it in school when we played tug of war?
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, most of the time, the rope that won had people that put their strengths where they needed to be, at the tail and the front. And I look at this economy as like a tug of war. And we tugging to grow it by jobs, not by sitting at home.
Absolutely.
You agree with me when I say that?
I agree. Look here, and like I said, I can't sell this enough. There's a driver, you know, we've needed drivers since I started driving years and years ago. We still need them today. It's a wonderful, you know, I've made a good living. My family has. I lost my uncle this weekend. He drove for 47 years before he had to medically retire.
Oh, man.
He loved every minute of it.
Sorry to hear that. Our condolences go out to you. But, you know, I think you agree with me when I say this. Everybody's not going to be a doctor. Everybody's not going to be a lawyer. Everybody's not going to be a teacher.
That's right.
Some of us just going to be common labor. That's what I call myself. Right. I like the way Trace puts things. We all just working. We all just got a job. He'll get on me about putting him up on a pedestal. He'll tell me, no, we just in this together. And no, he keeps me bayed down on that. Well, I think about this. If a young man or young lady, we don't want to leave the ladies out. If a young man or a young lady is at home with their parents and they don't know just what direction, I always say, parents, send them to school. You're taking care of them every day anyway.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, you're feeding them. You got electricity. Hey, send them to school. If you tell me, I'll go there today. I just want to look at it. But if you tell me any job that you can go to school from 6 weeks to 8 weeks to 12 weeks, them are the 3 schools we take from.
Right.
It needs to be 6 weeks, 8 weeks, or 12 weeks. If you tell me anywhere you can go to school for those many weeks and come out making $50,000 a year, out the gate.
That's right.
In some cases, a little more than that.
That's right.
Out the gate now.
That's how I got started. I looked at the newspaper every day, and I didn't have a year or two to train. I needed a job today, and I looked and looked and looked. I looked at it for 3 or 4 or 5 months, and I finally decided to go talk to somebody and get into a driving school. And that's how my journey in this all started.
Wow.
But I looked at it, and then it was $30,000 a year. You know, but I said, what else can I get trained for in 6 to 8 weeks? and come out, and then after a short apprenticeship program, I have a trade. I'll be a journeyman, then a trade. I'll have a trade and a professional. My granddaddy always told me, if you have a trade, you'll always be able to find work. So whether it's a truck driver, or whether you're a brick mason, or an air conditioner repairman, people need it. You know, or a welder. It's a trade. You're always going to be able to find work, and this is a great trade.
That's great. You know, and so I'm glad to hear that story from you, because I didn't know that. I just knew one day I saw you. And we worked at the same place. You know, the spirit.
I was trying my best. I had $20 extra every week. I could pay my bills, and I said, this ain't going to cut it. Help. Somebody help.
Well, you think about this, man, the money that came in. And I know people say, you just harp about the money. Well, my granddaddy, I used to think he'd just be talking, but I realized that a man is smarter, 10 times smarter than ever be. He said, money wasn't everything. But he said, boy, you get without it, you'll see just how many things it is. It turned into lights. It turned into gas. It turned into rent. Lee, good to talk to you, man.
Always a pleasure. I appreciate it, Jeff.
Thank you. And, man, just keep encouraging your drivers. And
yes, sir.
Tell any of those drivers that want to come on Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders and just tell their story. They're plumb welcome to.
I'll be glad to.
Thank you.
A lot of wonderful people here.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, man.
That was just so exciting, ladies and gentlemen. And He told me that the other day in the hall, and he didn't think I was going to remember it, but I was so excited. When I see success like that, that lets me know the truck talk, that lets me know that the commercials, that lets me know that what we're doing is not in vain. Not in vain. It helps someone somewhere. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Come join Wiley Sanders Truck Lines today. $1,000 sign-on bonus. We match your 401k up to 4%. Blue Cross, Blue Shield. We also have a dental plan. You could be the next driver of the month. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. You're a certified mechanic looking for a job? Then come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line. That's right, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We need good mechanics. Call John Smothers or Ken Bray for the maintenance department. You will have a future at Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, the rains fall soft upon your fields. Though you've probably heard these words before, it's our wish for all travelers. For those carrying the things we need and visiting the ones they love. Those that take to the open road to feed their families, to see new sights, to get ahead. They spend hours, days, nights, even weeks on an endless ribbon of highway. Through the weather, the breakdowns, the closures. And then they see it. Glowing in the distance, that familiar sign. A sigh of relief. Each day, thousands stop by, each different, each with one thing in common. They need this. They need us. They need a home away from home. A place where everything is exactly the way they like it, and the everyday is done extraordinarily well. So today's a new day. Let's be that place. An open sign where there's none for miles. A familiar face that always says, "Welcome back." A meal that refreshes their soul. Let's be that place where they can grab a warm shower after a long day and be that crew that can repair just about anything. Let's say, rest easy, weary traveler. You made it. But let's not stop there. We will lead how America's highway travelers refresh, refuel, repair. We will return every traveler to the road better than they came.
$29 is all you need. $29. $29 then. And payments as low as $99.
May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, the rains fall soft upon your fields. Though you've probably heard these words before, it's our wish for all travelers. For those carrying the things we need and visiting the ones they love. Those that take to the open road to feed their families, to see new sights, to get ahead. They spend hours, days, nights, even weeks on an endless ribbon of highway. Through the weather, the breakdowns, the closures. And then they see it. Glowing in the distance, that familiar sign. A sigh of relief. Each day, thousands stop by, each different, each with one thing in common. They need this. They need us. They need a home away from home. A place where everything is exactly the way they like it, and the everyday is done extraordinarily well. So today's a new day. Let's be that place, an open sign where there's none for miles. A familiar face that always says, "Welcome back." A meal that refreshes their soul. Let's be that place where they can grab a warm shower after a long day and be that crew that can repair just about anything. Let's say, rest easy, weary traveler. You made it. But let's not stop there. We will lead how America's highway travelers refresh, refuel, repair. We will return every traveler to the road better than they came.
And welcome back to Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. You know, during the break, I was just sitting here thinking, and I was just reeling back things that had happened with the pandemic and just things that we've been through. But all doing this, my company, Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Mr. Sanders, and all the great staff there, we have just managed to just keep chugging along. And through that process, some of us have just not had any time, and it's not just me. And I want to take this time to thank the people around me, and I'm going to start at the top. I'm going to start with Trace Parker, and I'm going to go to Driscoll Cochran, and I'm going to go to Derek Thompson, and Mr. Sanders himself, Stephen Sanders. And I'm going to go down in the shop with John Smothers, and I'm going to go with Ken Bray, and I'm going to go with my man, I call him Dougie Fresh, Doug Kitchens. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, the things that you see me do, the commercials, the going out in the public and getting this for kids and doing this and doing these things, that's just not me. Let me make sure that I say, how do young folks say, hold up, wait a minute. It's the team effort. I can't tell you how many commercials you done saw that I didn't think of. I was talking to somebody and they said something, I took it and turned it into something. I'm gonna tell on him, Mr. Sanders, Mr. Stephen Sanders. One day we was talking, and you know how you be feeling good? He said, "Yeah, Hoss, we rocking and rolling." I looked at him, I said, "You just gave me my next commercial." And he didn't get it at the time, and I did the one on the chair with Brody Johnson. Well, me and him was rocking and rolling. Another occasion I was talking to Mr. Stephen Sanders, and I was asking him for some money. This is a funny story. I was actually asking him for some money when I had all the little kids up. I don't know, I just want to talk about this for a minute, and I'll tell you why. And I told him, I said, I need about $10,000. I got to get all these people. I got to have all of them have $1,000. And that was the most important day, I think, since I've been doing this. When he looks at me and he says, "You know what, Hoss? We may invite the wrong attention, but the main thing, I want people to know that we put God and family first." It clicked in my head. I'm going to get all those kids to make a poster of all the benefits we have, and that's what we're going to do. Anyway, I said that to say this, and Doug, he gave me the one about the money, and all this is a team effort. So I don't want nobody to think that I done all this by myself and I do all this by myself. I don't. But I will. My soon-to-be told me this weekend that I work real hard, and I do. I do work real hard, but I love it. I love having a job. I love being able to pay my bills. I love toys. I love being able to buy me a toy. You know, I'm 60 years old. I love toys. I'm not going to be here next week. I'm going to be off. I'm not trying to make nobody put myself on no pedestal or make nobody feel some kind of way, but I can't tell you when I've been off. Consecutive days in a row. My phone rings every day. I love it like that because that gives me something to do. I love it like that. But like anyone else, sometimes you have to just go, okay, let me sit back a minute. And I think all I do, you know, I'm going to get into my busiest time. I don't celebrate holidays, but I help people celebrate holidays, if you understand what I'm saying. So I'm going to do my part. And I've worked on this. Steve Kemp, I have to give him credit. Every year, me and him fuss, because, you know, I come to him and I say, all right, we're going live. We're going to be all day. And we did that last year, and it worked. And so y'all get ready, get your pockets ready, and let's roll. I'm gonna take a week off. And boy, when I come back, we're gonna be fired up and ready to go. Terry Matt, I know you watch, and we're gonna be doing it. And let me say this to the community of Troy, Alabama, and Pike County and all surrounding areas. When you guys see me in the grocery store and you say, hey, I saw your show, hey, I saw the commercial, thank you. That makes me feel good. I want to represent my company in a way that all will be pleased. But the biggest thing I want to do, I want to carry myself and represent myself in a way that God will be pleased. Knowing that if I get that right, the rest will come. So thank you for the things you say, the kind words you say. But remember this, it's not just us, it's the team around him. And when I do come back, I'm having Brandy Jordan on my show. I tell people this. No, she's not my secretary. She's my friend. I tell people this. If you want me to know something, or if you want me to do something, you tell Brandy. If I tell you I'm going to do it, then you tell Brandy. She'll make sure I do it. She will make sure I do it. She's my friend. She's my co-worker. She's my friend. Dale Clifton. God, I thank God for him. On the weekends, he calls me, and he always starts off by, I hate to bother you, but I need to know. And Dale, man, thank you. Thank you for what you do every weekend. Thank you for knowing that I may forget something continuous to remind me and to make sure we get it right. Ricky Free, thank you, man. You do a great job. You carry people around, you road test, you go to schools, and when people invite me to come places that I can't come, Ricky, you go. And I feel very confident when you go. I don't worry about it, because I know you're going to do the best you can. And I know you're a God-fearing man, and I appreciate that in you. So I just wanted to say that to those people. Kim Hunt, thank you, Kim. We work in the same office, just on different sides. Miss Jolene, thank you. That's the mother of our department. Wow. I'll get emotionally talking about these people, because a lot of people look at me and think it's me, and it's really not. Keith Lemasters, man, thank you for telling me the laws of the DOT and stopping me and saying, Hoss, we can't do that. I know you want to do it, but we can't do that. Thank you, man. And Randall Free, man, thank you. I worry you on the weekend getting you to pick up people in Cam here. Mike Sullivan, man, Mike, thank you, man. Thank you for the job you do. Just could not do it with the people if I didn't have these people around me. I could not do it, could not function. You don't know the things that they do. You don't know the encouraging words they say to me sometimes when I know everybody tell me to say, you got a lot of energy, I got energy because I feed off these people energy. I steal a little bit from them every day. And I'm excited. I'm glad to be alive. I'm glad to have a job. I'm glad to know that I work for a company that know me by my name and got 500 and something drivers that they know by their name, and they're studied building industry and studied putting back into the community so we can keep going forward. We like a jet. Yeah, that's the word. We like a jet. We like one of them old G2s. They got the G4s now. We just running down the runway, getting our head of steam. We ain't got up yet. We just started going down the runway. God, if I live to see us when your attitude, that's what'll make that. Your attitude will control your altitude. I'll make sure I say that right. Your attitude controls your altitude. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we intend to go higher and higher. Not just by ourselves, but with this community and with the people that work for us. That's why you see the big smiling face. That's why you see the big smiling face. And to Troy Cable, man, thank you. Dustin makes me coffee, and then we fuss. And he had on a hat this morning. You know, I just ordered Dustin. Yeah, make sure I say his name. I just ordered him a shirt. And I come in here this morning, and he got this hat on. And I'm thinking, you know, do I want my shirt with that hat? And then I realized he has that freedom. I got to let him wear that hat with the Wiley Sanders shirt. Those guys do such a good job behind the scenes. Y'all don't know now, I'm old, and sometimes I'm late, sometimes I'm cranky. He always treats me with a smile. And sometimes I call and tell on him, and he never says nothing. He just keeps going on. I don't like people to think that I don't look at what be happening, but sometimes I have a mission that I'm on, and I'm finna get on that mission. That's why I'm taking me a week off. You know, I've been saying it every year, and I've never done it. The Wiley Sanders truck line furnished a 53-foot trailer that we collect this Christmas stuff in. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a long trailer. It is a long way. And we work closely with DHR, but let me tell you something. We had a lot of stuff in that trailer. And I'm going to ask Dustin to look back at some filming, and maybe he can find some pictures. It's too late now, but I want him to find some pictures from some things we took in that trailer, things that we had in it. Thanks for all the drivers. I had drivers that actually didn't work for us but know me, and they sent things out, and I hadn't got a chance to see it, but I got to thank Doug Kitchens for the wonderful words he said when they did the little thing on me on Facebook for Wiley Sanders truck line. And Doug, thank you, man. I feel the same way about you, and it's just a great work relationship. You know, Doug has a saying, and it works. It works if you look at this. Doug says, come to work every day, be happy, enjoy yourself, and as a little extra bonus on Friday, get paid for it. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. So it makes it easy, and they're going to get on me about tying paper when I get nervous. I tie paper because I'm nervous and emotional when I go to thinking about all the people that help me to put all this stuff together. It gets me to feeling some way. But next week, I'm taking a well-needed week off. I'm not ashamed to admit it. You know, when I was born, it wasn't just yesterday. As my granddaddy used to say, it wasn't just yesterday. It's been a while, but you know, I can thank God. You know, I've had 3 surgeries this year, and yet and still, I still walk in here. That's good. And I had a company that stood by me when I had my surgery. I had an insurance company. I had Blue Cross Blue Shield. Just provided, you know, that, hey, I got the company insurance, and it was good. It was really good. I've had some dental work. Same thing. I used the company insurance. Just a great place to be a part of, ladies and gentlemen. I can't say it enough. You know, and I'm glad to be a part of it. But I don't want to be selfish. I want to share it with you, and you. Great opportunity for ladies, great opportunity for men, great opportunity, I'm going to say it, the whole world is like, great opportunity for black, great opportunity for white, Mexican, whoever you are. If you're a United States citizen, we have an opportunity for you. You have to be careful when you get on them lines because everybody's looking for something to fuss about. We don't have nothing to fuss about. We treat everybody like they're somebody because everybody is somebody. And I can say that from my heart at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. And our sister companies, thank God for them. Sanders Lead, KW Plastic, KW Recycle, KW Containers. Where would we be without them? We wouldn't be where we are now. Well, I think I've said enough. got myself a little emotional thinking about all the great people I got surrounding me and that helped me to do these things. I usually would say until next Monday, but until the first Monday in November. This has been a great month for us. I thank you for watching. We're going to play some good reruns next Monday. Just to don't know it yet, but I'm going to get in and put a bunch of them together. But anyway, we'll see you November the 1st. Thank you. Well, we will be pulling Driver of the Month. Brandy Jordan, I'll tell you who really makes me, will be here with me. And thank you. And until next time, if you can't say something nice about someone, just don't say nothing. Goodbye.
Welcome to Love's. Safe and clean are two words that mean more now than ever before. Love's has been the leader of clean places, friendly faces for nearly 60 years. When you visit our stores, you'll find something for the entire family to enjoy, from our restaurants to plenty of drink and snack options. So whether you're back on the open road or planning to be soon, we'll be